Hi team. It's a little different. We've not been consistent with this. That's my fault, so I'm sorry about that. But I've been in meetings all week, so I want to make sure to get out a couple of things to you this week and get everybody updated on the same page. I've heard some pretty good feedback about these webinars, so I'm going to try another one here real quick. First, I want to answer some questions. About the email address that we had talked about last week. I had 3 questions come back, so I wanted to answer them to everybody. Somebody asked if we call the customer who has NA and they want to update their email with us or fix a misspelling, do they have to have a new lease? No, you don't have to have a new lease. We can just fix a email spelling error in the system right there, and if they want to add it, we can definitely add that. So another question is, when it comes to email addresses, we can simply can we simply add them or update them verbally per customer's request, or should we treat them like mailing addresses where the customers have to sign or change the address form or update them online? The customer can change them online. If they want to completely change the email address with you, it does need to be in writing. That is something that we would want to have in writing and kind of treat the same as a change of address form. So if you guys can go forward with that, that would be key, and I think we may have to update that form to show change of email address on there as well if that's not done on there already. The last question was, how long are the customers locked out of their account so that we can give them info on how long they should wait to try again. Once they get locked out, we need to go in and reset it. They can also reset their password by clicking on that link that I showed you guys last week. So those are the 3 questions that I got asked, and so I wanted to make sure we got those answers out there. So if you have any other questions, please let us know. A couple things I want to cover today. Here, you guys can make sure that when you're putting a customer information in, the inquiry source, make sure we are truly accurately trying to figure out where these guys are coming from. This really helps us in our marketing to make sure that we are spending our dollars in the right spot. So if you can make sure that this inquiry source is correct, and the same as how did you hear about us? There's not tons of things you guys have to go through. Just ask our tenants, hey, how did you hear about us? And then they can let you know on there. If it's internet, referral, returning customer, if you can do those things for us, that would be huge, because we actually do really truly use that information when we take a look at where our customers come from and where we should be targeting our marketing dollars towards. So that is one of the things I want to show you about CenterShift there. And the other thing I want to address that we've been having some problems with is our petty cash reports that have been coming in. There's been confusion between postage and lien and eviction. If you are sending anything out, lien letters, anything like that to tenants, it needs to go under lien and eviction. If you're just sending postage to them, let's say you're certified mailing a key to a tenant, that does not go under lien, that goes under postage. So there's definitely been some confusion as to what falls under postage and what falls under lien eviction. If you are sending certified mails, if you are sending anything that needs your postage that goes towards eviction or lien or auction, that needs to go in this lien eviction section here. All other postage is going to go here. So if you guys have questions on that, let us know. But if you can make sure to keep those straight, that'll save a couple of headaches coming through the accounting department here at the office. So that would be huge for us there. And those are the 2 main things I had for you guys today. So if you can work on making sure that we keep those how did you hear about us things going, that would be huge. And then making sure that our postage is right on our petty cash reimbursement reports, that would be great as well. So almost done with the end of June, which means we're almost done with the 2nd quarter. So I hope everybody has a great rest of their day. Keep getting that revenue in, keep getting those rentals going, and should you need anything, let your supervisor or myself know. Hope you guys have a great day. Thanks.